What up, bosses? MBI gonna be bringing you some Nasus top lane gameplay today, and wow, what a treat we have today. We have a Vladimir. And this is gonna be a hard matchup, a really hard matchup. Back in the old school days, it used to be Nasus and Vlad and Syndra my mains, and really because Vladimir is similar to Nasus in some ways, is that he takes a while to get going, and in some ways that actually goes in my favor as Nasus. Because if it was, I don't know, like a Graves or something, he'd have a lot more early upfront damage, whilst Vladimir, really sort of his Q and his stack improve his E, so his Q at the moment is sort of a 9-second cooldown. It's longer than what my Q is, so that goes in my favour. But once he hits level 9, that's sort of his sort of point where he switches on. So the main thing we have to avoid is giving him any kills, dying to him at that point, which we really shouldn't. But with him being ranged, it allows them to poke me very easily. We're going for a minion, he can auto-attack me, he can Q me. Obviously not as much come level 9. And also the thing with Vladimir is the fact he can Q you and auto-attack you whilst you're on the turret, and he doesn't take any turret damage. If he does, you know, he just lifesteals about it, he drains it, doesn't really matter. Then he can dive you because of his ultimate potential, and especially with a Kindred there. Very scary team for Nasus, the CC and Kindred. Kindred and Yi are the worst two junglers I could think of. Yi worse just purely because I can't wither him, but Kindred's damage he puts down on you is crazy. Nice Q he gets off there. But what we want to do, we want him to actually auto-attack me. Sounds a bit weird, but we want my minions to attack him. By doing so, it's going to mean that his minions push, but dear me, we've taken a lot of damage already, and he has his Thunderlord's passive right there, and that's going to hurt. Oh no, we attacked him. How annoying is that? So look at that damage he's already done to me. That's pretty damn impressive. He's gone for a refillable potion and boots. That's an interesting start. The thing is, he doesn't really want to necessarily go just amp tone because it only gives him one pot. At least with boots, you know, it's gonna come at some point. He doesn't want the cloth because he doesn't really need this armor at the moment in time. So I guess boots are probably the best buy. Eventually, this wave, I think now at this point in time, we really should just let this wave come into me. It's pushing against him. If we go in for these minions, we're just gonna take an initial unnecessary amount of damage. Like now, like lucky he didn't actually Q me then, but you can see the damage we've actually taken from this. I would take Wither because potentially Panther may decide to gank, but we just don't want to obviously overextend and take any unnecessary damage. The wave is coming, we've just got to kind of like be like, yeah. The thing is, if it was a melee champ, in some ways we could kind of auto attack minions, get some lifesteal against Vladimir. It's kind of impossible to do that because he's just like boom, EQ, that hurts. But the wave's coming in, that's the most important thing, and as Nasus, we're going to be his little bitch boy for a little while. Actually, no, we come to expect he hasn't got an ignite. I don't think we're actually going to get the big one. We got it, actually. I did think we were going to actually get the auto attack on it. So that's good stuff. So as our team decided, no, I thought they were going to try and stop Kindred from getting that early crab. That was quite an interesting maneuver, but they obviously weren't going for that. I just don't think this is going to be a good idea. I'd rather him do nothing with Kindred because it's just going to go like horribly wrong. And you can see the bundles is really actually hurt. So I was actually going to go, oh that's annoying, I was going to go Ruby Crystal because it's a quicker process of getting that cooldown than going for Glacial Shroud. It's a little bit cheaper. But we only get the 2 pots and that's what kind of put me off. And I thought the cloth armor might just give me that additional, hey, but I guess the additional HP might have been better because we could actually afforded the Glacial Shroud right now, or whatever the freaking, I can't know, whatever that Ruby Crystal turns into. But you can see Vladimir just is quite easily poke me. Once his Q's on cooldown, we haven't got so much threat, but he can still quite easily auto attack and E me. Especially, yeah, we're gonna have to back here, which is really unfortunate because we don't get this earlier cooldown. So obviously with the build I go for, it's really greedy because of the cooldown, but we have to back and we have to then TP really straight back in there so we don't actually lose too much. We're gonna get the big one. So it's a bit of a sucky because we have 0%. Oh no, sorry, we don't have 0%, but we have 0 item percentage. But because of the 15% through my runes and masteries or whatever, wherever it's coming from, that's pretty beneficial, you know. It makes a big difference, otherwise you'd be at 0, but in some sense you'd have more defensive mastery points, which could be beneficial. It's a tricky one. It is a tricky one, but against Vladimir, he's just a pain, whatever. You're really going for here, really, so that's fine. That's not too good though, the double kill onto whoever Vayne getting, that's pretty scary. We'll drop a ward down because there's certainly dive potential, and especially once he hits 6, you know, he could probably maybe, in some sense, if I'm low enough, kill me myself if he hits 6 before me, which in theory he should do. And then Kindred, especially with Kindred there, it's just like, yeah. I'm actually a little bit worried because if he ults me then he just W's away and he just like, yeah, killed you. And this is like, you go for that, he just Qs me, and it's just a really good trade he can kind of make happen there. And then with the Thunderlords it's really hurting as well, and he's going to hit 6, and once he hits 6 we're very most likely going to die. Which is not very good because again we're in a situation, this is a problem against Vladimir, and some points maybe a Doran shield could have been a little bit better. We could die right now. We don't hit 6 very soon. Sure, a little bit away. There we go. At least we got 6, that's probably why I just kind of E'd. Now we have 6, we don't have such a... Oh, he still has a big... Still potentially could die... Ah, that's a 9. Still could potentially dive me quite easily, but at least we can ult and get that with 300. Yeah, 300 health. It's quite a bit. But Vladimir has big success, and that's what he does, you know, he prowls on melee champions, and Nasus like the weak of the lot. It's making me very cautious about the minions I choose to go for, but we're stacking, which is the most important thing here. Lose some minions, it's fine. Actually, he's gonna take another turret hit then. I was about to flash for that. Oh, it's cool. We don't die, and he doesn't die, so gotta be a bit careful we don't get too... GG, you gonna kill him? I know it's better for Vladimir, to be honest. I wasn't really expecting him to flash in like that. It was greedy me kind of staying around, but I felt that if he did anything, that we would have probably killed him like we did then. Because and the only way he was going to kill me was if he flashed in like he did. But then he can't get out. But I feel that Vladimir getting that early kill is a lot more beneficial for him, and the early kill doesn't mean him touching me. Potentially now what he could job, potentially now he comes back and he has his Hex Tech, maybe even a bit more, and he gets that Will of Ancient. It's really going to start putting the damage down. Plus I die under turret, so this wave is most likely. Actually, it may just about going in my favour, just about. So that's alright. It's not the end of the world, but it's a slow push. But Vladimir generally wants to push because he wants to stack. So. And if he's doing damage to me, it's going to shove the wave as well. Yeah, it's a good trade for Vladimir. At the same time, we get my cooldown. My TP is about to back up soon, and then we can then start actually getting the cooldown we want. But he's got a new CDR rod and cooldown boots, so I say Vladimir hits that level 9 point, and then with some additional CDR, it's going to be pretty scary with a new CDR rod there. Especially with the build that I'm going for. It's such a greedy build because we have no... Well, we've got an armor straight off, to be honest. So we don't have any MR to deal with this Vladimir who's got a new CDR rod. He's lacking large rods in other departments. You know what I mean? But we're looking fine here. I don't know what is zero slow health. Let's say I don't really fancy a chicken gang. Look at that damage, it's crazy, and he can just do that all day long. And in all fairness, what is really bad here is that my turret's about to fall, which is then going to leave me just runnable. Yeah, really scared. Just, I don't even get those stacks as well, and potentially now, it's the Thunderlords is playing pretty well in his favour. He's getting his additional things, but there's not much I can do unless I don't want the farm. Yeah. Fine. We're probably going to have to surrender this in a second. There's not much we can do here. It's just Vlad being... Oh, that bit of lag. Lovely, yeah, lovely lag. It's just Vlad being Vlad. And luckily we haven't been punished by Kindred yet, because that would have been the worst thing. But Vladimir on his own is doing fine, and you know, Kindred probably could be better used somewhere else. But at the same time, if Kindred had come up here, we'd be shut down a lot more, and we're definitely going to lose my turret very shortly. But there's nothing we can really do about that. We die. Well, we trade kills again, but again it goes really more in Vladimir's favour. We're the best thing. I guess we flashed this way instead of going that way. I was just worried. Oh, I was hoping that he wasn't going to get me. We flashed this way, then you know we could be fucked. But we trade kills again. Maybe we could have got out of that. I don't know. I'm going to pick up some MR. But as I say, the problem with my build, it's very greedy. We only just build an MR now. Ideally, you probably maybe, instead of going for this, you go Spectral Cowl as your first item from the Ruby. You go Ruby Crystal, then straight into the Spectral Cowl. You know, you get 2 pots there. It's a lot more. It's a lot of a better. It's just safer start for sure. You're a lot more defensive. I'm going to take a lot less damage, but I would go for the greedy play for the cooldown, and obviously because of that, we're not really going to get many more stacks if we don't go for the cooldown, to be honest. We're still going to get shoved in my turret, but maybe we stay there and farm a little bit more, but at the same time, he still does all this, so I don't know, it's a tricky one. It's just the build I'm enjoying, and it's the build I want to play against Vladimir anyway. That's what we've gone for today, so we're just going to whip him just so we can get the big one, but he's going to take a lot of damage, right? We lose top now. It's kind of fine that we lose top because it opens up the field for Pamp to gank him more, even though Pamp's interested in other places, which is fine. You know, I'm fine with that. I'd rather him, if he's making work happen, then, you know, make that work happen. Not if he's dying there. No, don't get beaten. That's fine. You know, I'm happy being on my own little island, but we'll see. Vladimir is getting stronger and stronger and doing a lot of damage this moment in time. Look at that, you know, they go for that trade for those caster minions there. It's impossible to really get them as a Nasus against Vladimir without just taking an unnecessary amount of damage, and we're only at 100 stacks. So yeah, it's well played by Vlad at the moment in time. But we're now starting to get stronger, like we've got a little bit of ammo. That's a long way to go. Normally I'd go for the Sheen next, but it's just not really feasible in this situation at the moment. Vlad's just getting ridiculously strong, so I think we need to get the Spectral Cowl next, to be honest. It's really going to be the best option, but potentially we have a double gank from Azir and Ant coming up right now, so we just need to. Nah, he's dead. We just waited. It was obvious that. Oh god. I'd have rather one of them got the kill, but we had to secure that because I was really worried might die, which would not have made it worth it if he got a kill. But really nice, could see they both coming. The reason I didn't whip him any sooner, I just didn't want to give anything away. It was quite obvious that it wasn't warded, and he hadn't left lane even to drop any wards down, so that was fine. You may as well just kind of shove this as it is, try and get into the turret as quick as possible. He's got no TP, so he's going to have to run to lane. This is going against me anyway, so Kindred's mark is there, but we want to shove this into the turret quick. But we do have to respect Kindred could be in the area because she could be well after that stack, which we do want to deny in a second, but we'll just try and shove this into his turret. We'll do this wave and then we'll have to leave it. We can't really afford to be here any further. No nose of Kindred, and it'd be nice to get in there a bit deeper, but Vlad most likely going to shove it anyway. So we can take this, unless she's actually come and taken it. No, I thought she had. It's a fair play. I imagine she had, she might have went for me. But looking good, you know, so we could actually, in fairness, get my Sheen, but the problem is we're not going to be doing any damage to Vladimir at the moment. We're not looking to get on top of him. It only means we get more stacks, but at the same time, I said so, I never heard that say that before. At the same time as we get in the additional stacks, we're probably, if we actually have the Spectral Cowl, we probably take the less damage to actually mean we can go in for more stacks, if you know what I mean then. Like, it's impossible for us to actually overreach to get those stacks at the moment, so it's not like we make the most out of the cooldown, so I think going Spectral Cowl is probably the best option. Maybe even better going a little bit sooner against the Vladimir. You know, we haven't done too bad, but he has picked up 2 kills and a big amount of CS, and I don't know. In some sense the MR could have been better, but that's fine, looking good. I'll probably complete my Spirit's Visage. You know, still on 35% cooldown, which is nice. You can see Vladimir has got really strong now, and that's why I say those kills really come in his favour. We'll start Eing the wave a lot more now. Oh my god, goodness gracious. We're going to have to back here. We might even lose this tier 2, and this is what Vladimir is really good at. If he's left alone against any melee champion, he's just going to do this all game long to the turret, and it's kind of what he's good at. Obviously we wouldn't want to burn TP like this generally, but we don't want to lose the turret right now. As long as we can hold on to this there whilst my team's sort of winning over the board, that's fine. Look at that damage, you know, it's just crazy. But that's what you take on as Nasus. And it's even better when my team are winning around me, you know, they're good. You know, Pant's looking quite scary. Lucian's picked up 4 kills, died 4 times, so it's all good. Zia's looking alright, so yeah. Yeah, and we're just like either wave. Normally you wouldn't do because we lose on stacks by doing this, but we want to either wave just purely to try and shove this out as quick as possible. We don't want to. Well, we're in threat of losing this turret again at the moment. Oh god, that was a bit of a late flash. So I thought we might have been able to tank a little bit more the damage. I was hoping Pamp would have come a bit sooner, but he was taking his red buff. But again, it doesn't look like he's warding, and that's the problem. He's pushing so hard without any wards, but he almost killed me. But he didn't. That's the main thing. He didn't. Almost isn't good enough. We can come collect these minions now. Just release the pressure. They may. Oh, nice flash. So it just relieves the pressure for me, which is the most important thing here. Oh, they actually got him. GG, even better. But we're gonna slow push this, even though it is like going against me, and Vlad is dead. And most likely it's not going to be the slust push ever because of the wave is certainly going against me. But we'll try and we're gonna have to push it actually. Didn't realize it was pushing as hard. It didn't look like it was pushing as hard as it was at first. This is pushing really hard, so we're gonna have to shove this unfortunately. Kind of thought we might have been able to freeze it, but we're not freezing this for sure. So that's fine. We're pushing to his turret now, but you know that was really good because he didn't die and Vlad died. He gets punished as a kill for my team members, and we get to 3D stack for a little bit right now. We'll shove this one wave in. We know Kindred is who's bottom. No, she's mid. Vlad's shoving it in, and we're at 200 stacks now, which isn't bad. We can afford my Sheen, which I don't know. Would be nice, but at the same time we're not really like in a position to be using my Sheen just yet, to be honest. We want to back as quick as possible purely so that we can defend that turret. I was going to get golems, but Vlad just subs so quickly. Got his Riley's there, which is going to be pretty annoying. We'll go Spirits of Large, yeah. That Riley's is going to be a pain in the ass. Then we'll go Tenacity. But we're looking fine, you know, we're doing the best in the situation. So there's Pen there as well, so. In some sense, I think, again, as mentioned earlier, that the earlier MMR would have probably been better. Going Ruby Crystal instead of going for the Glacial Shroud Burst was probably a big mistake. It was a greedy play to make, and Vladimir has been it's a good Vlad, to be honest, and he's punished me for it. How is that on this side again? Not a bad thing, I guess. Well, it's a bad thing for Kindred. Oh god, this is... I don't really even make anything happen here but me dying. Right, oh my god. I would run, my friend. He's got a double kill, I think. And now, oh my god. Wow, GG, we're actually on a killing spree. We couldn't have done any more for Pamp then. It was just bad, you know, just saw his damage, saw how much damage he did to Pamp. He was just like, wow, I'm going to turn around. And I kind of thought he was going to kill both of them. I was half tempted to save my Q when I was going to check my E down, but it worked out in the end. But yeah, well played to Vlad. You know, getting a kill in a 2v1 situation is good. But at the same time, I think it's bad for him because we're now getting to that point where we are stacking. I can now forward my Sheen as well on top of where we're already at, so... It's good, you know, we're starting to get to the point where we did a reasonable amount of damage. Obviously it was 2v1, but we did some nice damage to Vlad without a Sheen, so once we kind of get that ice one there, it should be quite scary for him. We should be fine. Oh my god, those Riley Slayers, for real. We're back again real quick. It'd be nice to take Golem and stop Kindred getting them, but if we don't back, Vlad's going to wreck my turret. Could go Tenacity right now instead of my Sheen, which I'm gonna do. So I should have done this. We should have done this at the start. Really, I think it was a really bad idea not going for the MR at the start. I should have went for the more safer route instead of going to the cooldown because I haven't been able to use the cooldown to get the stacks because we just take so much damage from Vladimir. So the Tenacity I think is going to be really important just because it's Riley's. And again, we're not strong. Even if I had the Sheen, I'm not strong enough to be fighting Vlad just yet. But soon, you know, we're getting there, which is good. 261 stacks, not too bad. So we're getting stronger. And my turret's getting... E took... That's why I hate using the E. Oh, that little lag. We're doing some nice damage to him. But at the same time, he chucks his ult down. It's going to be pretty scary. The beauty now, though, sure, he's taking my tier 2. But the thing is, we now have home guards and we can literally just sprint to this turret now. So that's fine. Good global gold for his team, but you know, that's not an issue. He's not taking it. He won't be taking an inhib off me, that's for sure. Potentially. But now we're getting to the inhib. We're going to be strong enough to actually deal with him a lot easier. So we could really freeze this if we wanted to, but we want to push it out just to keep Vlad topside in case he decides to TP, like, if he TP somewhere, boy, it's going to make him want to stay top instead of potentially trying to help his team out. We do have TP to answer, but we're going to not be as strong. We have no Iceborne yet, no great deal of armor. That's the problem. Also, one of the biggest issues is generally when you go against this AP top laner, your biggest threat is normally sort of your, like the AD jungler and the AD carry who's got kills, and Vane's very scary as well. They're just going to rip me because I've had to build a spiritual guard in my first freaking item. I think we actually can kill Vlad here, to be honest. We have no ult there. But now we do. Now we have ult. And you did. There you go, GG. Massive kill. I was quite surprised Vlad stuck around. The thing is, he wasn't on full health when he faced me then. And the problem is I didn't have my ultimate, that's why I backed off a little bit. But knew we had cooldowns, Vlad greeted for it. And the fact that we killed Vladimir in a 1v1 now is OP, because that was without a Sheen. You add Sheen Iceborne, you know, Vlad's range then becomes nothing. And once a champion's running away from you, we're just going to wreck them. And that's the worst thing you can do from Nasus, is run away. But once he's on top of you, there's not really much you can do but run away, you know, he's a scary dude. And we're now, what, 5-2, you know, so all we had to do was wait. Eventually it was going to get to that point. It just depended on how much Vladimir took. And he took 2 turrets, you know, which was really good. You can't knock him there without no 0 jungler help. Here's a Kindred. Look at this damage, I mean, Kindred. I think we might have stay with it. We can pop our ult, which we have done. The jukes, GG. As soon as we got marked, I kind of saw it was coming. Overstayed our welcome big time. Big shutdown on Kindred, no ultimate, and she's reasonably fed, I think. She had 3 kills at the time and Cutlass, so it was GG. Just hope that maybe with her ultimate that we could pop her ultimate, which we did, but at the same time, then with the turret there, it was GG really. So yeah, nice kill on her. I just overstayed my welcome because I was trying to maximize the amount of stacks that we had, and we're going to lose a bit of a wave here, I think. But nonetheless, the main thing is, you know, we killed Vlad in the 1v1, which is huge. You know, to be able to do that 20 minutes without a Sheen. Now we have Sheen, and we're probably going to... Well, that was the damage we did to Kindred without a Sheen. So we've come out alright for what it is. Okay. Certainly could have been a lot worse, but I don't think Vlad could have done much more. And he's been punished. How many times? I died 6 times as well, because my team's come over a few times. We can now get to stack, you know, we now can fight Vlad in a 1v1 for sure. We beat him in the 1v1 now. And we're only going to get stronger, whilst Vlad is, in some sense he will be strong, but he's not going to continue stack like we are, so it's fine. We might lose mid though. Zia's dead. Whilst I just want to stack. Dragon wise, they do actually have dragon control. They take mid. That's fine. Just want to stack. We have TP if we want to make anything happen, but ideally at the moment nothing, or no one should be doing anything stupid like dying like that, and we can just kind of stack, and now we can actually get stronger. We can actually get some stacks this game and start creating some pressure to make the enemy team have to come over here. I do have to respect that LeBlanc and Vlad could quite easily gank me, which I'm a little bit worried about because we have no deep vision down in my jungle. Like, LeBlanc, I have a feeling they're going to go bot side instead of top side. I'm hoping. LeBlanc Vlad would be pretty scary, especially lands the chain. But, you know, we're stacking, which is the main thing here. We'll just let Vlad shove it out, there's no need to go way too ham at the moment. So her mark on Baron, is that what it is? It's a bit of an unlucky mark. That's probably going to be like the longest. Shuttlecraft takes forever. Dragons up, so it'd be nice to maybe try and look to take Dragon if we could. think Pamp's way out of position, so... There's their dragon. I don't think we're going to be able to stop that today. No chance. I'm a bit worried that LeBlanc... Oh, that's fresh. What was he doing? He got away and he just like walked into us, and I don't know what he did. We have withered LeBlanc. We one-shot her. No question. He just died. Didn't even get the kindred. Oh, GG. Really big kill. Knew what LeBlanc was like. As long as I stood on her thing, she was coming back there because the my team was next to her, so she had no option, and we wrecked it then. It's really good. And look at the damage we're doing to the turret, you know. Like Vlad can push a turret, but he can't do what. Oh god. That was a bit. Oh, Brom. What the fuck? Where was the ult? I knew it was all cool now. It was my own fault because I procced the aggro onto her. I don't really know why I did it because I was always wanting to take the turret. So we took like, I don't know, 600 damage from the turret whilst Vayne's just really auto-attacking me. And in the end it's an easy kill for Vayne because she just procs her freaking W or whatever it is. And kills. We take a tier 2 and Brom kills Kindred, but you know, kill on support for me down onto a kill on Vayne, it's not really worth it. But did get a turret. But none of that's an unnecessary death. We pick up Randiums now, but we're looking strong. We can get Giant Spout soon. I'll drop my pink ward down, probably a red side, I don't know. The main thing is we can now fight Vlad in 1v1, 402 stacks. Not bad for what it is. Zia's looking pretty good, but obviously LeBlanc's looking in a position where she can freaking destroy bods, so we'll see. The problem Lucian's pushing out top side. Really motherfucker steal my lane. I steal his lane then. So yeah, Kindred's gonna be a pain. I freaking hate Kindreds. Do a lot of damage. Yeah, I think we're definitely looking Pants in a good position. Going damage heavy at the moment. Most important thing is that we're stronger than my solo laner, which we certainly are. We'll probably go ZZ portal soon, not just yet. Oh, is that actually gonna go for me? I think you got the balls to go for me. We'll go ZZ portal after Randiums. Just want to have that Randiums to give me a bit more help against Kindred and obviously Vayne as well. So we'll just try and make the most out of these stacks now. EP's still up, which is good. Yeah, we're gonna get stronger and stronger. I can take on anyone in a 1v1, but not necessarily in a 2v1. I don't know. It all depends who we come against. The Blanc and the Vayne would probably wreck me, especially if they like land their CC. It would be pretty damn wanting already. Gonna die. They just take Baron. Oh my god, they just take Baron. And there's only like oh, we're dead. Like Kindred solo Baron then. Yeah, Kindred Vayne. Oh, Brom, he's the hero. But we died for no reason. Well, you know, I should have just left frickin'. Oh, is he gonna get? It's Brom, the hero. Should have just left Pamp to it then. Really, we come over and we were never saving him. It was more like, yeah, I'm gonna try and help. And then the fact that they got Baron as soon as he turned as well. Like Panther's there, as soon as that hook was always landed, unless I'd take the hook. And I'm not tanky enough to deal with freaking fresh Vlad and LeBlanc there, and that's what I was talking about earlier. Now they have Baron, we could lose a lot here, because it looks like only a Zera's alive. Everyone died. Hopefully, as long as he don't lose, oh god, Zera dies as well, that'd be really bad, and he did. We lose an inhib, this would be the worst thing right now. That's where the Empire would crumble. We'll see. Just need to kind of hold this off if we can. Yeah, we don't really want to E, but we want to just try and clear this as quick. I think bot scan, pretty much we can. I don't know why Lucian's freaking interested in killing Fresh whilst we're losing our bot inhib and we're just killing the support. But there you go. I know you're gonna kill him. so we just lost what, 2 tier 3 turrets because Lucian was more interested in chasing Fresh away, or attempting to kill Fresh, than he was than defending a turret, which I don't know. We don't lose an. Where the hell's he going? We don't lose an inhib, but you know, I just don't know why Lucian even bothered to come over here, to be honest. So, oh god. Yeah, that was a big fail then, really. Like, fresh. The reason he's there just clear the freshest bound up minion. There's no point chasing after him like we did. It's just stupid. Where did the Blanc just slow? Oh, we're gonna get him, I think. That slow was pretty slow from his W. Oh, she got messed up. So we did lose a lot, but the most important is we didn't lose an inhib. You know, you can lose a turret, and now we don't have that protection of the turret, but don't be nicking that freaking back key down there. Back key. Fresh still got his barons pushing it, which is good. But yeah, Lucian should have never come top. You know, that was going to be the case. I'd have never went freaking top, but there you go. You can't win solo queue. But this gives me some nice time to stack, which is really good. We're almost at 500 stacks and doing some nice damage, but that was a big power play by the enemy team then, for sure. Yeah, taking the big one, mate. That's double stacks right there. You give me some nice gold, but I want the stacks. But a massive play for them to get the Baron and then take 2 in here. Or I think they took what, like 3 turrets then? And big 3 dragons as well. They're looking pretty scary at the moment. Oh, I could have been dead here. Oh, where's it? Oh no, where'd she go? Where'd she go? Oh my god, I do not know how I did not die. The worst splash ever. I can't believe I didn't die. Where Lucian just come from to save my life. Nothing we can do here, but we show my face, we die. We shall start building my ZZ. It's going to really help my split push potential, and I think is he actually going to get away? It's going to help us this game. I think split pushing is going to be pretty big. Well, it's how you want to play Nasus, but it never goes. It's never as easy as that. Just got it watered. Nothing we can do about that. Good water. Oh, everyone's freaking dying. Nah, I'm freaking here, and I'm going to die because the Blanc's going to come, and we're going to get CC'd and GG. Good job. Oh, actually, we killed it. Yeah, turn my E the other way. Yeah, I don't even know why. Again, I bothered to come over and freaking pound. I blame the jungler for sure. We used to kill Kindred, but again, you know, we'd be better alive actually. I don't know, at the same time, we wouldn't. The 3 of them there, I guess taking my life of Kindred's not too bad, but not really too sure what happened. Oh, this could be one dead. Shit. So we're losing in here, probably 2. Oh, maybe just 1. I don't know. See what the man Lucian can do. It's over. It's certainly thrown it quite well. Just a lot of random deaths. That Baron was just been huge. They've just taken so much from it. This is just all the deaths of Vlad now. He's on a rampage now. What the fuck? It was like 2 to 6, I think. At one. Look at that gold. Pat's just dying so quick as well. He's not really got much going for him. I think he should have really went. Maybe you can kind of see where he's gone, but I think maybe instead of his phage, I think he should have went for a more malicious hex string from there. So that another dragon they just got. Another dragon. Oh god, she's gonna get away. I don't think we're. We'll actually freaking change. Oh god, there's Vayne. That's pretty scary. So yeah, we're just carry on stacking, but the problem is like Vayne's just so they're all pretty threads. It's just making life really hard to do anything. And again, like because of the Vladimir matchup, we're not as strong as I'd necessarily like to be in this point in time. We can handle a 1v1, but the 2v1, like I said, as I mentioned at the start of the game, their team is so strong. So strong, like against me. The CC potential they have and the knockbacks, like Vayne can kite. Vayne's one of the best AD carries, but against Nasus can kite me, can knock me back, does ridiculous damage to me as well. And then Vladimir, you know, his ultimate's massive. Fresh's CC can blade me away, can even hook me and pull me away from my target. And then you have Kindred who just does insane damage and has their ultimate, and LeBlanc's chains. They've got a really good comp to deal with Nasus. And I picked mostly Inters. I think the only people they only hadn't picked Vladimir. But you know, I just want to play Nasus, so whatever. And it makes the fun, that's the challenging part. The problem is they're definitely looking stronger than what we are. Pam's looking all that strong. Unless he can take out Vayne, that's Bromix. What he's up to, bro. I don't want to really go near Panther. Every time I near Panther, I just die. Every time. He gets away. Lucian's damage seems pretty nice, to be honest, but... Is it enough? I don't know. Not if he's dead. Like, what the fuck? Like, what was he doing? Why is he even outside our base right now? That's Baron now. We're not stopping Baron. No chance. Got no wards in the area. Lucian's too low. LeBlanc can just assassinate anyone. It's easy Baron for them. There's nothing we can do about it really. If we go over there, it's just suicidal because we've got no wards in the area. And only one blue trinket. Lucian was way too low and we just get destroyed. Maybe we can kill Vlad as long as Lucian doesn't go down. No reason. He didn't die to Vlad, I guess. But taking a kill, that's good, because it's a Baron off someone, which is important. But obviously where we're not pushing, we can't put my ZZ. I might just put it down to defend. I might do that, and just help my defense. Against Baroned up minions as well. Just slow down the push if possible, which is important. But yeah, look at my Q. That's crazy, there's like no damage against Baron minions. OP. But this is what we want. The game's slowing down and we're getting the stack. Azia's going to become stronger than LeBlanc potentially, but LeBlanc potentially could just blow him up anyway. And Vayne, oh, then you just got Vayne who's just going to get stronger and stronger, so I don't know. I do worry about my team. We'll stick with them. Naturally, we kind of want the farm. We don't want to overextend too much for the farm either. And like shit like that, why the fuck's he even... why? I just don't understand what. There's no Lucian there and there's no me there, so you know. And then I wonder why you wanna. Oh, I just don't get the frickin' deaths. Like really. It's just so random. Like well, I don't understand why they attempted to even fight. You know, just defend. They got frickin' Baron. But you're losing out there now. It's game really. We get my home guards today, we might kill Vayne, but probably not. She lands that chain on me. Should you just go back on me? Trying to outsmart me. I'm not gonna do anything here, I don't think. We are dead. Yeah, I was gonna have it later. Yeah, that's right, I'll have it in a minute. Alright. So, yeah, we can't do anything unless Azir hurries his ass up. Maybe we can defend. I don't know. There's a problem that they just... We had Azir's turret up and everything. We could have just did deaths. Unfortunately. A shame. Maybe... Oh, it's been a hard matchup versus that. It's just one of the sucky things is, I will kill you. So yeah, I don't know, it was a right matchup versus Vladimir. We traded kills and we went 2 for 2, he took both my turrets, which was pretty, you know, it's what Vladimir does and we struggled in that sense, but unfortunately my team just, it was just so much random death, like that Azir Panther was pretty, like, I don't want to say he was useless at the start, like he seemed to pick up a few kills, but like he didn't, I can't think of anything he did useful towards the end game, whilst Kindred was just on a whole nother level. Azir, just was, I don't know, had some okay moments, but like especially that last bit we could have maybe defended, but them getting that Baron like they did with just Vayne and Kindred was huge, and then the fact that they then like aced us pretty much just without even Vayne and Kindred there as well was crazy. LeBlanc was just one shot on bods, and not really much I can do though, because I haven't got as much gold as I necessarily would like to in that top lane matchup. We're not stacked up as much, and even if I was, I think they're too fed with it. Their team was Vayne, Kindred, LeBlanc, Fresh, and Vlad was a pretty scary team compared to ours really. But ours could have been. I think ours was we had the most disengaged, but we just didn't use it. We kept trying to pick these bites when we shouldn't have been biting, and then we just fall further and further behind, and GG. Or BG. Or BJ. Anyway, boss, hope you enjoyed. Take it easy. Have a great day. Peace.